Today, we're exploring a question that many golfers have wondered. At what handicap can you shoot even par? In this course vlog series, we'll be diving into golf strategy and exploring the tactics that can help you shoot better scores, like using Decade Golf and some other tools that I've used and found in the industry that should help you score better. We'll look at everything from course management to mental game. So if you're looking to take your golf to the next level, let's get started right meow. And I've been really working on just staying disciplined when hitting towards the center of the green. I'm not really thinking of anything other than just putting a good half swing on it with a 60. And we get a pretty good result right on line. Just inside of 10 feet. I just underread it a little bit.
Just read it a little low.
Hit about a full foot behind the ball, and obviously fat at that big, it's not going to really go anywhere.
Extra fat and chunky.
Fortunately, I was able to get up here and had a nice, I think like a 40 or so yard wedge shot that I was able to hit in here with a 60 degree, pretty much the exact same shot I hit for the approach into one, or the 10th hole. Hit it to about 3 feet, just a very good wedge shot. Go ahead and tap this bad boy in for par. Obviously able to escape out of here without making a bogey, super lucky. There was a group of golfers on this par 5 that were sitting over to the right that were letting me go through. I'm just aiming at these two tall palm trees in the back and just sending it from the red tees. There's really not much to worry about. The water is only 240 to carry, so I absolutely rip it, get a really good face on the ball, and pretty much hit it dead on my target.
Good shot.
I think I had 190 yards to the flag. It was a uphill, or the green really severely pitches to the front, so I didn't want to be long. I could have hit a 5, but I went ahead with the 6. I put a good swing on it. Just kind of flared it out a little bit to the right, and it ended up in the bunker short, about maybe 4 or 5 yards short of the pin.
Okay, just flared short.
There was a couple, a husband and a wife, that were golfing that let me pass on this par 5, and I was just trying to get out of the way. I probably should have spent a little bit more time hitting that sand shot, and you see me running around here just trying to tap this putt in. I really didn't read it, and I should have spent more time with it. But we get out of there with a par, no harm done.
Commit to be target.
13th hole, I usually love this. I try to hit this bad boy straight left at that palm tree and just end up leaving the face wide open. And I was very fortunate enough that this ball hit the gate and came back, because otherwise that would have been into the street. So we get up here and I have 100 yards to the green, but I've got a tree hanging above me and I got another tree I got to go over and under. So this is a really good shot that I pull off. I end up taking a little bit of a soft gap wedge and just hit it right under that first branch and end up getting it right over that second tree, right short of the green, maybe about 12 feet for birdie.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
And a pretty straightforward putt, 12 feet uphill. It's going to break just a little bit to the right. Try to put a good roll on it. Green's a little bumpy, and man, it is frustrating to leave a putt that short, but we can always take a par. This par 3, again, I was just trying to hit to the center of the green. I think I might have aligned just a little bit more right than I was intending. Got to always double check that alignment. Hit a pretty good shot, put a really good swing on the ball. Started probably where I was aiming. It was just a little bit too far right. Ends up catching the right fringe of the green. What overall was a pretty good shot. And then this chip here, I read it pretty well. I just happened to hit it a little bit left of my landing spot, and it just kind of rolled out a little bit further away from the flag, but the overall distance was perfect. I mean, I chipped it to perfectly hole high, just left it about 7 feet. Put a really good putt, a really good roll on the ball. Just didn't happen to go in the hole. It is what it is.
That was a good putt, Kenny. Good putt.
Straight into the sun. Can't really see the ball at all, so I'm just going to go ahead and just send it, put a good swing on the ball, try to make great contact. And of course, I end up absolutely flushing this drive. I don't think I've hit a drive on this hole this well in a very long time.
I have no idea where that went, but it felt good and it probably went straight. I am definitely trying to keep my emotions in check. Obviously got off to a bit of a slow start because there was a lot of people out here on the course. And I think that just kind of gave me a bit of anxiety, and there's no need to feel that. People are letting you through. Everybody wants to golf and enjoy themselves. So just trying to stay focused and stick to my targets, hit the center of greens. And this is an absolutely fantastic drive. I nuke this.
Got 100 yards into this flag. I'm just, again, aiming at the dead center. Gonna take a nice little, it's actually isn't gap wedge. It should be sand wedge. Take a nice little sand wedge here and just go ahead and hit it 3/4 and just try to hit it at the center of the green. Get a pretty good contact with it. It's fading back nicely. Probably just about 12 feet left of the pin. Now, this is the only area in my game where I really would like to spend a little bit more time. I was not confident on this putt, as you can tell by how much I'm standing over it. And I really wish I had just picked a really smart and committed to a target, right? And committed swing to a bad target is better than a good swing to an uncommitted target. Left it about 4, almost 5 feet short, coming back down this like 3-4% grade slope. And fortunately, I was able to dribble it in because I've definitely had this putt a few more times and was able to get out of here with a par, but that definitely could have been an easy 3 putt. Getting a little bit warmer, go ahead and take the jacket off. We got ourselves a nice little par 4. Again, I'm aiming this just straight left of the fairway and just hoping that it'll cut back. Put a good swing on it, but I didn't catch it as well as I'd have liked to, but overall it's in the fairway, can't really complain.
Kick left. Good ball.
And then I get up here, I've got the ball in a divot, so I'm gonna have to hit down on it and cut it out of here and make really good contact with it and obviously get it hole high. Scoots a little bit right on the green, but overall I was very pleased with the contact, very pleased with my commitment to that shot. Got a pretty easy putt here, about 20 some odd feet for birdie. I think I just put a little too much pace on it, lips out of the hole, but other than that, it was a really darn good putt from that distance. Had really great line. Speed was just maybe a skosh too fast.
Good putt.
And we get over to 17th, and I felt pretty good over this drive. I think I just put, a bad swing on it and just absolutely healed the mess out of it. And I was very fortunate that this ball did not go OB because there is OB right into the par 9 course and just didn't make a really good contact with it. And we got ourselves a nice 8-iron into this green. I'm just trying to hit it into here short. I don't think the lie was too bad. I think I just, again, got a little too quick, maybe feeling a little bit too antsy and just, got my body a little too fast with this one and just heel cut it and ended up thinning it right over the back of the green, and it's a back flag and it's just like the last place you want to be. So just, again, not feeling as patient as I am with my backswing and not quite getting it there. I hit this shot. I was actually pretty okay with what I decided to do here. I wanted to land it about 20-ish yards onto the green. I just left it about a yard or two short. It was a very good commitment. But after that, I kind of just lost my focus, did not read this putt at all, and left myself with a nasty swinging putt to come back up for bogey. Fortunately, I was able to make it and get out of there with the bogey. But again, loss of concentration. This could have easily been a double.
What in the world?
Last hole of the day, again, straight into the sun. Just trying to put a good swing on it. Getting a little antsy again. I can just see my upper body getting a little bit quick, pulling down on the handle, and again, just heel cutting across the face. Just it's a flaw in my swing that I constantly work on. I want to make sure I feel my arms coming down first, which is what I'm doing here with my practice swings. Every once in a while, when I just get a little bit impatient, sometimes I just get a little too quick with the upper body, and that's my miss. Coming into the hole, just trying to hit this to the center of the green. Again, still getting quick with the upper body. End up flirting this one out to the right in the bunker.
No.
And I get up here to this bunker, and by this time, I'm just, feeling a little deflated. I should probably be a little bit more mentally focused, and I don't really hit a committed bunker shot and don't pick a smart target. End up throwing this thing literally at the flag. It bounces out to about maybe 16, 17 feet, and just, yeah, not being very disciplined here. I do my best to give this putt a good read. I did simmer down and I put a good roll on the ball and really focused on trying to make this putt. Ended up leaving it a little bit short, but that's okay. It was a pretty severe downhill slope. I think I hit a really great putt. Overall, I think the round went pretty well with the exception of those last two holes. I think just a few bad swings and maybe a few bad decisions kind of really just led to some unnecessary bogeys. I think it just really goes to show you that even when you're playing from four tees, you can drive the mess out of the ball, but without the ability to get it up and down and really make putts, it is going to be difficult to score low. Hitting long drives is definitely fun, but what this drill and what this game is showing me is that I need to put a lot more focus into my short game and into my wedge play to make sure that I'm getting the ball up and as close as possible to the hole so that we can save ourselves some shots when we do miss greens. That's all I got for you. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Deuces, people. Let's keep it moving.